Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from the Out of the Park Baseball 21, 1978 Boston Red Sox. This is the second series of the season. We went 2-1 in the opening season set against the Chicago White Sox, winning the first two games and dropping the last. Scoring a lot of runs in those first two games. But the White Sox were able to hold the Red Sox at bay in that last game. So anyway, I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. And, yeah. So without further ado, let's get this game going. This is going to be a game in Cleveland against the Indians. And for the Red Sox, it's going to be Jerry Remy leading it off and playing second. Rick Burleson is the shortstop, batting second. Jim Rice is off to a fast start. Already has 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in, and hitting .417. He was the MVP of 1978, and he's starting off like he means to do it in this replay, too. Batting cleanup, also off to a good start, is Kyle Yastrzemski, hitting .538 and 13 at-bats. Batting fifth, behind the plate, Carlton Fisk, hitting .429 with 2 runs batted in. Fred Lynn also hitting over .400, .417 with a home run, 5 runs batted in. Batting sixth and playing center. The boomer George Scott hitting .273 with 2 runs batted in. Playing first, hitting seventh. Batting eighth, the right fielder Dwight Evans. He has 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in, hitting .250. And lastly, Butch Hobson, the only Red Sox guy who's been struggling. Thus, he's hitting ninth. 1 hit and 9 at-bats with 1 run batted in. For the Cleveland Indians, Don Hood will be on the hill. Last year, in 105 innings, he was 2-1 with a 3 ERA. For Cleveland, left to right in the outfield is Johnny Grubb in left. Rick Manning in center, so Johnny Grubb with an excellent arm in left, 88. Rick Manning with a below-average arm in center, and average defensively. Paul Dade, probably the best all-around, with a 63 and a 64 arm. In the infield, left to right, is Buddy Bell at third base. Excellent defensively. Lavelle Blanks is definitely the Butch Hobson of the team. The liability at shortstop. Dwayne Kuiper, even worse defensively, at second. So not too good up the middle are the Cleveland Indians. Andre Thornton, above average at first base and behind the plate. Ron Pruitt. Can't exactly click on that for some reason. But all right. So without further ado, let's get started. So Jerry Remy comes in hitting .375 with 16 at-bats with an RBI. Again, we're playing this on our new laptop. That's why everything is crunched in a little bit. All right, so a good start for the Red Sox as Jerry Remy takes ball 4. Next up is the Rooster, Rick Burleson. And let's see here. So Ron Pruitt, I can't see his arms. I mean, but he is behind the plate. Let's see here. Defensively, 26. He has a liability behind the plate, so we are going to try to steal. So Remy will try to get a jump. And nope. He's unable to get a jump. He heads back. Alright, so I think we're going to go with a hit and run. Let's try a hit and run here. Oh, Burleson gets a hold of this one. Does he have enough? No. Stays in the park, and Remy has to scamper back to first. So that one hit a long way, but mostly up and not enough out. I don't know what the heck this other screen right here is. I don't know if you can see it, but at my taskbar, they were making. Let's see if we can Get our taskbar to... task view. No. Let's try that. No. For some reason that's still showing there for some reason. Anyway. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Alright, next up is the hot-hitting Jim Rice. With a runner on first and one down. And he takes ball four. With being very careful with Rice. First and second one down for the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. Hitting .538 with a home run runs batted in. Has a running scoring position. He's going to wind up in the pitch, and that's another walk. So that's going to load the bases. So I believe 3 walks now for Hood. Only 1 out still. And I'll bring up Carlton Fisk. Carlton Fisk with bases juiced. He'll be hitting .429, looking at his first home run of the season. And that's going to be 2 over second, 1 back to first, and they turn 2 and get out of it. So the Red Sox load the bases, but unable to score. Red Sox are managed by Mr. Brody. And their goal is to reach the playoffs and to sign Captain Carl to an extension. 2 goals which probably should be fairly easy to reach, but we'll see. Alrighty, so El Tiante is on the hill for the Red Sox, making his first start of the season. Last year he was 12-8 with Boston, 21-12 and 76. And defensively for the Red Sox will be Yastrzemski in the left, above average arm in right. Above average arm and above average defensively. Fred Lynn, for some reason, 78, only a 40, but does have a little bit above average arm. Even though he does have the gold glove here. Dwight Evans, above average within 63 arm. I would think that his arm is better than Yastrzemski's at this age, but who knows? Alright, and speaking of bad defense, the infield is going to be Hobson at third. Definitely an 18 rating. That's pretty low. Burleson hopefully will help make up some of that with his defensive 100. Remy very solid at second with 83. And George, the aging George the Boomer Scott with an average at 51. Behind the plate, Carlton Fisk. Let's see if we can bring up his rating, defensive rating. So his about average at 48. Alright, so for the Cleveland Indians, Paul Day, the right fielder, will lead it off. He comes in hitting .444. 4 for 9 on the season. Dwayne Kuiper, the second baseman, also hitting .444. With 3 runs batted in. Johnny Grubb with that third, hitting just .143 in 3 games and 7 at-bats with an RBI. Andre Thornton struggling so far, just 1 for 9 on the season. Willie Horton hitting .375 and 8 at-bats with 1 run batted in. Larvo Blanks will bat 6th and play short. Willie Horton is the DH. He comes in 1 for 5. Buddy Bell will play third and hits 7th. Hitting .333 with 2 runs batted in. Rick Manning in center, struggling so far, just hitting 1 for 7 with 2 runs batted in. And finally, Ron Pruitt behind the plate, 4 for 8 with an RBI. So Tiant looks in for the sign. Fisk flashes the fingers. Here's the wind up in the pitch. And that's hit deep to left. Yastrzemski goes back, and that is going to be out of here. So into the bullpen area there. And Cleveland out to a 1-0 lead on a leadoff home run by Paul Dade. It's Dwayne Kuiper up there now. Here's the pitch. And that one stroked to left. To right to Evans. Lays out and makes a great diving catch. That was definitely had extra bases written all over it, but Evans able to make the catch. So 1 down now for Johnny Grubb. And Tiant gets him swinging for out number 2. That'll bring up Andre Thornton. And that's it to opposite field. Evans under it and makes a running catch to end the inning. So leadoff homer by Paul Dade puts Cleveland out on front, 1-0 after 1. The Red Sox will have Lynn, Scott, and Evans if everybody gets on. Hobson. Evans hitting .417 with a home run, 5 runs batted in. Lynn hitting .417 with a home run, 5 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Hood. Lefty on lefty. That Lynn gets a hold of that one. Way back, and that one is gone. So Lynn ties it up just like that. And it's 1-1. Oh, no, wait. That looked like it was out of here. But apparently it's not. What happened there? Let's see if we can get a replay on this. Not sure how to do the replays on this. Let's see. That definitely looked like it was out of here, but apparently it's not. So let's go with let's look at the box score here. I don't know what happened. Did he catch it at the wall? It looked like it was out of here. Game over. There you go. Apparently he flew out. Practically that looked like it was out of here, but it was not. So 1 down now for the Red Sox. And the boomer George Scott, he could tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. And that one's hits deep, and that one's caught at the wall too. That must have been what happened to Lynn. So Lynn and Scott go deep, but Dade is able to make the catch at the wall in both instances. So the Red Sox giving the ball a ride, but nothing to show for it. So Dwight Evans up there now. He's got 2 home runs on the season. See what he can do. There you go. 3rd time is the charm. It could have been easily 3 home runs. But Red Sox will take it as Evans hits his 3rd home run of the season. And it's all tied at 1. So to bring up Hobson, see if he can get off the schneid. Just 1 hit so far this season. And that's going to be popped up to center. And that will be rung in by Manning for out number 3. So the Red Sox give the ball a ride there, but only 1 run to show for it. So it's 1-1 after 1.5. So Tiant there back on the hill. Willie Horton, Lyra Blanks, and Buddy Bell up for the Indians. So Horton 3 for 8 so far. And he gives this one a ride. But Lynn should be able to get to that one. Yastrzemski calls him off and makes the catch. So to bring up Blanks. Blanks 1 for 5 on the season. And that one's hit to Remy. Scoops it up over to Scott. For out number 2. And there's Mr. Brody over there. Mr. Brody's very upset that the Red Sox did not score more than 1 run. He's barking instructions. Here we go. So Buddy Bell up there now. And that one is softly lined to Barossa, and he'll make the catch. So nothing doing for the Indians in the second. And after 2 innings, it's 1-1. Top of the third. Top of the order for the Red Sox, Remy, Barossa, and Rice. Remy walked his first time up. Wind up in the pitch by Hood. And that's a liner. Hood stabs at it and makes the catch. So that's a reflex action there. So 1 down in the top of the third. Burleson up there now. 0 for 1 on the day. Lined out deep to left. And that one popped up in foul territory. Pruitt will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox third. That'll bring up Rice. He walked his first time up. And he'll walk again. So a 2-out walk to Rice. See if Rice can get a jump here. And he does not. So Yastrzemski up there now. Yastrzemski also walked. And this one's hit to the left end. Grubb has a beat on, makes the catch. So nothing doing with the Red Sox in the top of the third. Manning, Pruitt, and Dade up for the Indians here. 1-1 the score. Manning just 143 on the season, and that one's a slow dribble to first. Scott takes it and flips it to Tiant, covering for out number 1. Going up to number 9 hitter Pruitt. Cleveland's best hitter so far this season, 4 for 8 over the young season. And Hobson scoops it up and makes a long throw to first then. 2 up and 2 down for the Indians. Dade up there now. Dade started it off with a home run to put Cleveland up 1-0 at the time. See if Tiant can get him this time. And that's hit to center. Lynn comes in and makes a running catch. So that'll do it. So after 3, 1-1 the score. All right, the Red Sox will send up Fisk, Lynn, and Scott. And that's a dribble to short, blanks up with it. Over to first, 1 down. Freddie Lynn up there now. Thought he had a home run back in the second inning, but was caught at the wall by Dade. And he gives this one a ride, and this one a lot shallower. Dade makes a catch for out number 2. Scott also gave the ball a ride with nothing to show for it. And this one hit a lot shorter. Off the mound is Hood. Flips it over to first to end the inning. So the Red Sox quickly down in the top of the 4th, and it remains 1-1. Alrighty, Kuiper will lead it off in the Indians' 4th. And that one's skied to center. And this time Lynn will take over and makes the catch. Makes a nice running catch for out number 1. Johnny Grubb up there now. 0 for 1 on the day. And a lot of fly balls today as Yastrzemski comes running in and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Thornton. And that one's hit skied to right. Evans comes in, makes the catch. And the inning is over for the Indians. So after 4 full, we're knotted at 1. Evans homered his first time up to tie the game up at 1. And that's where we stand now. See what he can do now. And that's going to drop in there. Oh! Nope. He traps it. So Grubb unable to get to that one, and Evans is 2 for 2. See if Evans can get a jump here. No, Red Sox having a tough time reading his delivery. Hobson, number 9 hitter up there now. 0 for 1 on the day. And Hobson strikes out swing for out number 1. That'll bring up Jerry Remy, and we can do a little hit and run here. And that one's hit slowly. And Blanks scoops it up, but has no play. It holds on to it. So infield hit for Burleson. I mean for Remy. And we have first and second with 1 down. Burleson up there now. Burleson looking for his first hit of the day, 0 for 2 so far, and he'll take the walk. I think that's at least a 4th walk by Hood. Possibly more than that. Nope, 5 walks. So the Red Sox had the bases loaded. They did back in the first, but were unable to score. This time with 1 down, and they had the man they wanted to plate, Jim Rice. Let's see what he can do here. And that one's going to be up the middle. That'll score 1, and that'll score 2. So a 2-run single puts the Red Sox up 3-1 as Remy and Evans, I think it was Evans. Yeah, Evans come home and put the Red Sox up 3-1. So first and second now for the captain, Golly Yastrzemski. And he gives this one a ride to center. Manning's under it, makes the catch. Burleson bluffs the tag up, but stays put at second. So to bring up Fisk, 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, and he gives this one a ride, and Grubb is there to make the catch. But the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead on the 2-run single by Jim Ed Rice. So we head to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through. 3-1 Boston. It'll be Horton, Blanks, and Bell up for the Indians. Tiant now with a 2-run lead. 0 for 1 is Horton on the day. And that one's hit slowly to Remy, up with it over to Scott for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Blanks. Blanks 0 for 1. Wind up in the pitch by Tiant, and that one's hit the center. Lynn comes in and makes a... Did he catch it? Yeah, great diving catch by Lynn. It's 2 down now. The base is empty. That could have been trouble if that got by him. Buddy Bell up there now. 2 down, base is empty. Tiant with the pitch. And that's going to get through between Remy and Scott. Evans fires it back in quickly. And a 2-out single as Bell reaches. And we'll throw to first here. Tiant over first. Bell not going anywhere. Going to be up Manning with 2 outs and man on first. Manning 0 for 1. What happened there? And they're going to call Tiant for the balk. Tiant very upset about that. As Fisk goes out and talks to him for a second, goes back behind the plate. So Bell now in scoring position with 2 down. So Indians trying to get a little closer here with a 2-out rally. Pitch to Manning, and Tiant gets him. So whatever Fisk told him definitely worked for Tiant, and the Red Sox maintain their 2-run lead as we head to the 6th inning. So Lynn to lead it off. Lefty on lefty here. Pitch by Hood. And Lynn skies this one to center. Manning's under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So George Scott up there now. 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll get his first hit of the day. Base knock past the dive of Bell at third. So 1 out and a runner on first. Evans in there now. Evans 2 for 2 on the day with a homer. And Evans draws the walk. So first and second with one down. Red Sox are trying to get some insurance here. 3-1 now. See if Hobson can drive him home here. And, oh, this could be second. Nope, they only get one. They get the middle runner at second as Hobson reaches at first. So runners at the corners with 2 down now. At the top of the order, Remy. He was 1 for 2 on the day. And Thornton gathers it and takes to the bag himself. And Red Sox threaten but do not score, so it remains a 3-1 Red Sox lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Pruitt, Dade, and Kuiper if anybody gets on grub for the Indians. Tiant allowed just 2 hits on the day. One of them was a home run to Dade. Pruitt steps in there. Here's the pitch. It's right to Burleson. He's up with it over to Scott for out number 1. So Dade up there now, 1 for 2 on the day. He struck out twice. And Burleson comes in on it, over to Scott for out number 2. See if they can get a 1-2-3 inning here. As Kuiper steps in. Kuiper 0 for 2 on the day. And Kuiper will reach on the walk. And that's the first walk given up by El Tiante today. We'll throw it at first just to keep him honest. Rub 0 for 2. Steps in. And that is going to be another balk. So Tiant called for the second balk of the day. So once again, Fisk goes out and talks to Tiant. Hopefully we get the same result of a strikeout. And no! Ooh, Evans makes the catch on the warning track. Thought we were going to have a tie ball game, but Evans able to haul it in. And we'll head to the 7th. With the Red Sox holding on to a 2-1, 2-run advantage. So Burleson to lead it off. Hood's still in there. He's walked, despite walking 6 batters and only striking out 1. He's allowed 5 hits, 3 earned runs. And this time he gets him. Looking for out number 1. Jim Ed Rice up there now, 1 for 1. With I think a pair of walks. And he strikes him out for a back-to-back Ks. For Hood. So 2 down, the base is empty for Yastrzemski looking for his first hit of the day. And wow, he strikes out the side, does Hood. And seems to be getting some energy here as the night goes on. As we listen to the 7th inning stretch there. Alrighty, so Tiant will face the heart of the order, Thornton, Horton, and Blanks. Sounds like a law firm there. Alrighty, so Andre Thornton steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. It's the Hobson, and Hobson is able to handle it cleanly, surprisingly. And Scott stretches, and they just do get him. So Horton up there now. And that one is going to be, oh, Hobson. Looked like Remy was going to get that one, but Hobson calls him off at the last second and hauls it in on the lip of the grass. So 2 down, nobody on. For Blanks. Blanks also 0 for 2 on the day. And that one's slow roll to Scott. Scoops it up. And takes to the bag himself. So 1-2-3 go the Indians in the home half of the 7th. And head to the 8th with the Red Sox with a 3-1 lead. Red Sox trying to go 3-1 on the season. Mr. Brody very happy with where the Red Sox have been playing so far. So Fisk will lead it off. Fisk go for 3 on the day. And he'll draw the walk. And it looks like his Hood's still on there. Hood's still in there. Walking 7 in 7 innings. We'll try to see if we can get a jump now. Nope, still can't get a jump. So Freddie Lynn up there now. Freddie Lynn 0 for 3 on the day. We wind up in the pitch. And Kuiper is able to make the catch on the move for out number 1. So that'll be it for Don Hood as Mike Paxton, future Red Sox. The pitcher comes in. Actually, the former Red Sox pitcher, I should say. As he pitched for the Red Sox in 1977. Remember his baseball card? His baseball card looked more like a painting than the Topps baseball card looked more like a painting than an actual photo, which I think it might have been. Anyway, Paxton was 10-5 with the Red Sox in 77 with a 3.83 ERA, so definitely had a good season. But now with the enemy in Cleveland. So Scott in there now. Scott 1 for 3 on the day. Paxton looks in for the sign. He's the one for the pitch, and this could be 2. And it will be. It's a 5-4-3 double play, and the inning is over for the Red Sox in the 8th. So 6 more outs left for the Indians. Red Sox trying to get their 3rd win of the season. Buddy Bell in there now. Buddy Bell has one of the 2 hits that Tiant has allowed, and gets his 2nd hit of the day. So let's see here. We'll get a look at Tiant's. Can't see it, so we got. I think we'll get some action going in the bullpen here. So an 8th inning here. Let's see. Boy, the bullpen's pretty tired. We have Campbell. We'll have Campbell. We'll have Bill Campbell, the soup, start working up and start warming up. All right. So Bell on first with nobody out. Manning representing the tying run is at the plate. Not much power does Manning, only 31 there. Let's see how many home runs he had last year. He had 5 home runs and 22 at-bats. So Tiant looks in for the sign from Fisk. Looks at the runner. Here's the pitch and strikes him out. So Tiant rears back with kind of swinging on the old number 1, the fastball. Let's see. Zimmer comes out and he's going to check on him, see how he's doing. And he feels great. Okay. Alright, so Tiant goes back to the hill. Threw it up there now. Pulled 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And Remy's going to come all the way in. Alt Boone makes the catch for out number 2. And I think we're going to sit so he doesn't get tired. We're going to sit Campbell down. Alright, so Paul Dade up there now. Homewood back in the 1st. Oh, and that one gets away from Fisk off the top of his glove, and that looks like it's going to be a wild pitch. So 2-2 the count. Dade. Over the 1st, and Cleveland does not score, so it remains 3-1. This time we're going to get the closer, which was Reggie Cleveland. Bob Stanley. At least to start the season it was, maybe. But we'll get him going. Alright, so Paxton back on a hill for the Indians. Red Sox in the top of the ninth have Evans, Hobson, and Remy. Evans 2 for 2 on the day with a walk. And strikes out for out number 1. 4 straight strikeouts. No, I shouldn't. No, it's not 4 straight strikeouts. Anyway, Hobson up there now. Hobson hitless on the day. And just 0-83 on the season. And slow dribble to third. Bell up with over the first. 2 down for the Red Sox. The Red Dog up there now, 1 for 3. And Kuiper has it over the first, and the Red Sox go in order in the ninth. So Tiant will come out. And Cleveland will come in. Tiant did not want to come out. With Cleveland in there now. Last year, Cleveland was 11-8 with 2 saves. 36 games. 4.26 ERA. So Cleveland has Kuiper, Grubb, and Thorne in the ninth. Cleveland looks in for the sign from Fisk. Gives the windup and the pitch. Kuiper over 3. And hit up the line, but Hobson fields it, but does not throw it. Probably a good idea. So the leadoff runner is on for Cleveland. And I'm going to try to keep him close to it. So Grubb up there now. Grubb 0 for 3. I'll be happy to see Tiant out of there. Oh, and he checks swing, holds it, scoring around, but now the tying run is on base, so Tiant probably saying "I told you so" from the dugout. First and second for Andre Thornton. Thornton with a lot of power here. And that one's popped up in foul territory. Scott will make the catch just to the right of the line. Foul territory for out number 1. Looks like they're going to have a pinch hitter. Jim Norris is going to come in and chat. Norris 270 hitter last year with 2 homers, 37 runs batted in, 440 at-bats. So Kuiper at second and Grubb at first get their leads. Cleveland looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Norris. And that's going to fall in there. And no, they're going to hold him at third. So bases loaded now. Mr. Brody at the top of the steps there now, regretting his decision probably to pull Tiant there. Red Sox infield will play back, hoping to turn the double play to end this game. And the late hitting Larvo Blanks in there now. Just 1 for 8 on the season. Cleveland looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Blanks. And that one is going to drop in there, and that will score 2. And things falling apart for the Red Sox here in the ninth. It's 3-3 now. Campbell's going to get up and start loosening up here. So Red Sox with a comfortable 3-1 lead through most of the game with Tiant pitching. Cleveland comes in and coughs up 2 runs. Gets a blown save. And now he's going to try to preserve it to send this game to extra innings. So Buddy Bell, the dangerous Buddy Bell, they're now 2 for 3 on the day. And that one is going to drop in there. And the winning run will come all the way around. And man, the Red Sox blow it in the ninth. Cleveland scores a 3 spot, and steals game 1 of the series after the Red Sox and Tiant were in full control until they brought that infamous bullpen in. And we all know about the 1978 bullpen. We all know too well from our 78 Strat replay. And if anything, it is definitely accurate today. And that is the ball game. So Buddy Bell with that walk-off RBI single. And the Red Sox fall to 2-2. Ah, look at that. Then all of a sudden in the 9th, boom. So Reggie Cleveland does not have it today. Should have probably brought in Soup Campbell, but who knows? Tiant was cruising along, but pitched 8 strong innings, but gets nothing to show for it. 3 hits, 1 run. Probably could have pitched more, 101 pitches, but it is early in the season, so we didn't want to test. Probably should have, though. Anyway, Don Hood, 7 1/3 innings, 3 runs, all of them earned. Mike Paxton gets the win, pitching 1 2/3 scoreless innings with a strikeout. Ugh, disappointing. Mr. Brody definitely is disappointed with the outcome today, but Red Sox will suck it up and get ready for game 2. So let's take a look and see what we have today. So Remy was 1 for 4, the runs scored, walked once. Rick Burleson 0 for 3 with a walk. Jim Rice 1 for 2 with an RBI single. 2-run single. Yastrzemski 0 for 3 with a walk. Fisk 0 for 3 with a walk. Fred Lynn was 0 for 4. Thought he had a home run, but stayed in the park. George Scott 1 for 4. Dwight Evans, Red Sox hitting star of the day, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. And Butch Hobson 0 for 4. So let's see how many runners left on base we had here. If I can find that. Yeah, 7. So the Red Sox definitely had some scoring opportunities. Cleveland only 3 men left on base. So Tiant was great today. Just could not. I can see why he didn't want to come out. Anyway, let's look at Cleveland here. Paul Dade 1 for 4, led off the game with a home run. Kuiper 1 for 3 with a run scored, walked once. Grubb 0 for 3 with a run scored, walked once. Thornton 0 for 4. Yeah, the heart of the order. Tiant kept in check. 0 for 7. Thornton and Horton. Jim Norris came in and got a single and scored a run. Blanks 1 for 4. Buddy Bell was 3 for 4, including the game-winning RBI. Manning 0 for 3 as was Pruitt. So Tiant definitely looked good. If nothing else, you can take that from this game, I guess. But Cleveland definitely regretting putting Cleveland not good against Cleveland. So maybe we should have left him, not brought him in since his name was Cleveland. And Cleveland rocks, and not the Red Sox Cleveland. Anyway, that is it from here in Cleveland. Let's take a look and see what tomorrow's game is going to be, or the next game. And it looks like it's going to be Wayne Garland against Jim Wright. So we shall see if the Red Sox can come off today's defeat and right the ship there, as they definitely should have had this one. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and Mr. Brody is definitely going to talk this one over with the team and put it in the rearview mirror and go again to Game 5. So there are the goals right here. So achieve a winning record, which we should be able to do, I would think. I thought it was to get the playoffs. Not even that. So we should at least be able to get a winning record, I would think, as they did win 99 games in real life. Yastrzemski to an extension. Definitely want to do that. Oh, by 1980. So that won't happen this season. And keep building your team up in order to reach the playoffs. So hopefully we'll make the playoffs before 1980. Hopefully this year we'll make the playoffs, but we'll see. So thank you for joining us. We're Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you on the next Out of the Park Baseball Red Sox 1978 replay with Mr. Brody as the manager. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.